All of it. What's happening on this planet is what you see behind me if you're a TV viewer. Looks like Yosemite National Park. Or maybe it's somewhere not in California, but maybe it's in Colorado. Maybe it's in Canada. But it's a man in a spacesuit standing on the Earth. Why would he need a spacesuit living on his planet? Because if this group makes the planet uninhabitable, then what does that do? Well, it forces us to evolve into something that can survive on the planet. But why would they create a scenario like that to force us, to trick us into using our free will to believe a fulfilling, self-fulfilling prophecy? This is what's going on. This is undoubtedly what's happening right now. This is what the engineers admit they're doing. And they are not happy. They are not blessed people. They're not even being rewarded with anything real for what they're doing except death. The wages of sin are death. What is sin? Violating the code of life. Common sense. Inventing evil. I said I'd get to the bar clip. It's up on Infowars.com. And I said I'd get to all the other news. And I will next segment. But the subjects we're covering here in the main about the post-human world we're being taught is so great, that's real. That's out in the open. And now that it's all being bugled from the highest citadel, from the highest ivory tower, by these Skeksis-like globalists, that's when everyone's starting to be silenced so that you can't raise the alarm and say that you don't submit to it. And there are organizations and groups in government and corporations and in life that are going to recognize this and are going to decide they care about their children and their grandchildren and a human future. And because the evil is intensifying, they can spiritually feel the cold death. And even those that have served the world so far are now finding courage to say no, because now you cannot deny where we're going. The modern controllers of this planet are taking us somewhere very, very bad. It's elementary. It's basic. And people like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and others are not powerful. They are jokes. But in the year 2019, the establishment is so hell-bent on making us give up our humanity and fully submit to them because the spirit that dominates them is demanding that of them. They're walking the plank politically. They're doing things that are destroying themselves individually because they're not their own men, they're not their own women, they're slaves. They are nothing but mouthpieces, repeaters. They don't have free will. They turned it over and then lost it. Only way you can lose free will is to say, with your free will, you give up your free will and then do things against your spirit and against your own programming to prove to this system that you've given up your humanity. And that's where the child molestation, the child torture, and the child sacrifice comes from as your admission ticket Now, I told you, let's play the Michelle Wolf clip first. The comedian the system force feeds everyone. She gets literally half a star ratings on Netflix, but they just still push her. And what did she say just in her latest special? She got a whole crowd of thousands to cheer when she said, I have power, I'm God, I enjoyed killing my baby. Imagine if I said, in America, people cheer mothers killing their babies and say they enjoy it. You'd say, that's crazy. I've told you that's what they say, and now they're openly saying it. That's the essence of the selfishness. That's the essence of someone cutting themselves off from God and being given the order by the Spirit of Satan to do it. The Holy Ghost will demand you take on evil and stand up for innocence and be fearless, and you will be. Satan turns you into a maggot, into a slave, and has you do horrible things to degrade yourself, to take you away from God. And these fools sign on to do it. And does she look happy? Does she look powerful? Does she look like, no, she's destroyed herself. Here she is.
Well, you can feel any way you want after you get an abortion. Get one. See how you feel. You know how my abortion made me feel? Very powerful. You know how people say you can't play God? I walked out of there being like, move over, Morgan Freeman. I am God.
I am God.